sharing with you in this video 5 ways you can unfreeze your life using simple strategies from the same way you unfreeze your phone. Hey guys, yes, welcome to The Talk with Mark. And on this show, we are all about sharing inspirational tips, sharing things to help you become more productive and enjoy your everyday life. So if you've not yet clicked the subscribe button, please click on this channel and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button to keep you updated with all the updates and life transforming content you need to grow and become more productive. So today we will be looking at how to unfreeze your life. So it looks like what do you mean? How do you unfreeze your life? A lot of us, everyone who lives on the planet of the earth has a smartphone or knows about a smartphone. So if you're using a smartphone, I know you may have experienced or come to a point where the phone began to hang. Maybe you had a lot of pictures, you had a lot of videos, and so many applications you're not using, and the phone constantly begins to hang. When your phone begins to hang, you will discover that you cannot become productive with that phone. It will become slow. Maybe you just want to reply a mail, you just want to quickly reply a mail, and it's something that is meant to just, move within 1 second or 2 seconds. It will take 2 minutes. So you may have experienced it at one point in time. The same thing happens in life. There are people who their life are constantly hanging and freezing. I remember when I used to use an Android phone, which was 2 gig RAM. I needed to upgrade it and because it kept freezing and it kept hanging. And then when I bought my new phone, I had to buy something with 4 gig RAM, 64 gig ROM, and also I had an additional 32 gig RAM memory card. But guess what? After about 2-3 months of using it, due to the fact that I am constantly creating content with my phone, it began to hang. Now, what did I do? I'm going to be sharing with you in this video 5 ways you can unfreeze your life using simple strategies from the same way you unfreeze your phone. So the first thing you need to do is to evaluate and identify. What do I mean by this? If you are to evaluate, it means that you begin to go through your phones and then you begin to note, what are the unwanted contents in my phone? What are those pictures I no longer need? And then you delete it. The next thing, so we've got to the second thing. The second thing you do is after evaluating, identifying them, you delete. You click the delete button because they are no longer useful. Now, if your life is currently at that point where you're feeling overwhelmed and you're not feeling productive, you're feeling like it's constantly hanging, you need to first identify, what are the issues currently in my life? What are the things I no longer need at this phase of my life? Once you identify them, you click the delete and get them out of your life. So this can be friendship you no longer need. There are people who, when you constantly sit with them, they say negative words to you and you are constantly feeling little. They speak against your dream. You need to cut off those people from your life. You need to delete them. Another aspect to this may be people who have hurt you. You're bitter, you're angry with them, maybe they hurt you, they did something to you over the years. You need to forgive those people and let them go. Because the more you are holding on to that anger and bitterness, your life is freezing. You're experiencing more friction in your life. Now, the third thing you need to do is to move the files. Just like you move the files from your phone memory to the memory card, or you move them from your phone to your laptop because it has bigger capacity. The same thing you can also apply to your life when your life is hanging. So how does this apply to you? Now you need to look out for someone who is higher than you that you need to speak to. Now, someone who has higher capacity to understand, higher capacity to give you advice. This can be a mentor, it can be a coach, it can be your parent, it can be an elder, or just someone older than you, because you need to, pour out the content of those things disturbing you. You need advice, you need space, you need clarity. So talking to someone is moving the files from your heart to someone else. It can also be talking to a friend. There's something that there's a saying that a problem shared is half solved. So look out for someone who you can talk to. There are times when you're feeling down, and all you need to do is look for someone to talk to, and the person can cheer you up. The person can give you an advice to do. When you're doing that, you're moving files from your phone, which is the memory is full, to a higher capacity, and you'll feel much better. The fourth thing you need to do to unfreeze your life is to back up. When your phone is hanging, one of the things I do when my phone hangs, one of the things I do is I back up my files on Google Drive. So I have a lot of Google accounts, because once this one is full, I use another one. So Google Drive gives you the access to save your file permanently and have it backed up without you having to worry about it. So even if you lose your phone and whatever, all you just need to do is log into your drive and you get back all your details. There are times where you need to back up your problems, your challenges, by handing them over to God. The truth is, worrying cannot solve your problem. The more you constantly worry and analyze and talk about it, it doesn't solve your problem. But you can actually cast all your cares and worries and anxiety to God, because He cares for you. When you're doing that, you're backing up, you're storing them, because God is your backup. He is your ever-present help in time of trouble. The truth is, you cannot go through life alone without Him. You need God in your life. So at that point, don't even wait for your life to begin to freeze or to hang before you reach out to God. So don't wait till the contents in your phone becomes so full and begins to hang before you back them up. So it is wisdom to constantly back up your files even when you're still using it. So that's the same thing in life. When you're doing different things, it is wisdom to have the backing of God as well. The fifth and the final thing you need to do to unfreeze your life is to update or upgrade. When I was using a 2 GB memory phone and it kept hanging, what I did was I had to upgrade to a 4 GB RAM phone with a 64 GB RAM and a 32 GB. And even, at a point I started considering to buy a memory card of 64 GB too to add, because I needed to upgrade. Because as I kept growing, I discovered that the capacity of the memory I have could no longer accommodate more content that were constantly coming into my mind. So I needed to upgrade. That is the same thing. When your life is constantly freezing, it may be that you just need to upgrade. It may be that you need to talk to someone that would launch you into the next level. And that is where coaches and mentor comes in. You need to either look out for a coaching program you need to sign up for, or an accountability program, or a mindset you do a total mindset rehaul. So if your life is constantly freezing and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling stuck, you may need to reach out to a coach. You may need to sign up for a course in that particular area of your life so that you can upgrade and begin to function effectively and properly. So there, your 5 steps are: identify, delete, move the files, back them up, or upgrade. These are things you need to constantly do. It is not something you just do once and you leave it and then you go back. No, let's say every week, every month, every quarter, you need to bring out time to do any of these things. If not, your life will constantly have friction, and that is not what apply these 5 processes of unfreezing your life at every point in your life. You are going to experience a smooth sail all through life. So there you have it. These are 5 ways to unfreeze your life. Constantly practice this and you would enjoy a better and a more productive life. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the subscribe button and share this video. Share it to your friends, share it to your loved ones, because they need to experience a smooth life devoid of freezing and hanging. Till I come your way again, same time next week.